Ooh. Ow. Lots of owies today. All right. Think we're good? Think we're good. What is up, everyone? This is Espresso with Soul. Oh, yeah. Oh, thick, muddy goodness. Oh, yes. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a great and pleasant day. As you can see, we are on the 11.2 PTR. I might run into spoilers against your will, so I apologize. But I've kind of obfuscated stuff, like no talking heads and stuff like that, but I do want to check stuff out. And experiment and, try to figure out systems so I can start doing like early impressions for the weekly, that sort of stuff. And just do more reactions to some other stuff that we learned since the initial announcement, like what's going on with like the levers and what other notes do I have? Like something about levers, something about tier sets. Maybe I'll do like a separate thing for like trinkets and all that. But so far, this is looking like a build that is very far along. Like I see like it's like some placeholdery looking stuff. Okay, I don't know what this is actually, but a lot of things feel pretty far along, farther than I thought. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a good time. I think I was telling you guys the other day that D and I were looking for espresso machines, and I found one, but I had to get it online instead of getting it at a store because the store closed down because they suck. But I got it, and then and that's why I wasn't doing much work yesterday, because I was like tinkering with the machine and like trying to pull the perfect shot for me at least, and I did. And so now I got 4 bastard shots in here, so you're not gonna see me doing a lot of pouring for a while, because I'm just gonna pull like 3 or 4 shots, and this will be my coffee for most of the day, probably. One thing I should have done though was pick up some ice cream. I should have picked up some ice cream, and then I'll pull shots, pour it over the ice cream, and eat it. Oh, so good. Anyway, so like I said, hope everyone's doing all right. Let's say hi to people right quick before we like dive in and just start like exploring and doing stuff. Right now, I'm trying to unlock more of the Reshiwrap stuff so I can figure out like what the features are of this thing. And so far, I'm just going through like the intro questing. I was just kind of blasting through it, and then I was like, wait, the espresso machine came in, and so that interrupted like everything. Let me say hi to people real quick. What's up to Peter, the first person to say hi. What's up to Ghosty and Kildar, to Darth and Crit and Akasachi, to Tim, to Mage Master, and to the rest of y'all, you beautiful digital smiling faces. Someone was asking what the mythic armor looks like. It is not this one, but let me first say thank yous to Peter, and to Grim, and to Crits. Thanks for subbing, guys. Much appreciated. Yes. This one happens to be the normal appearance. The mythic one is this one, which I don't like. I'm not fond of this because it's dark, but it's not dark, and it's mostly because of the trim. Like having this metallic trim be the contrasting color, like I like it, or I want to like it, but it's like, okay, is it dark or is it like silvery? Which is the dominant color going on here? I mean, I do like the boots though. The boots, they kick. Get it? Because I love the boots. The boots are sick. These are like the coolest boots that I've seen in quite some time. The rest of it, at least the colors, like they're okay. The one thing I don't like is, like you look, like, a lot of people will be like, oh my god, paladins look amazing, blah, blah, blah. Me, not so much. Because, and here we go, see that? See how flat that is? See how it like caves in? I know not a lot of people are fond of like the 3D stuff up front. I love the 3D stuff up front, most of the time at least. But when there is none, it just doesn't feel complete. And I have a good feeling that this is complete. This is how they intend to have it look, and if that's the case, okay. Art is art. I just don't like it very much. I really wish that it had like a little bit more to it. But oh well. The vibes that I get from this set remind me a lot of Emerdrasil. So let me pull up the Emerdrasil set. If I can find it. There's a lot of sets that we've been getting lately. It also reminds me of the Warden set. But let me pull up the... wherever the hell it is. Here we go, Emerdrasil. So take a look at this real quick. Take a look. And then... boom. So it has... it shares... not the color scheme. Actually, we'll get to that, maybe. So, here, let me pull this up. Right? And I will pull up all the pieces here. Just for fun. Let's see what we can do with this. Right? And then, when we go to the tier, here's the tier. Here's the heroic set. Which I like, because this is Blood Elf colors, baby. So, the Raid Finder set is like... sort of random, but not. You know, it's cool. The normal set has a very Alliance feel to it. I get it. So, you know, inferior set. The heroic set is a Blood Elf set. Superior set. See how heroic over normal? This just means Blood Elves far superior to the soft Alliance colors. I'm trying to indoctrinate you guys. Awesome? Not as awesome. Alright? But still awesome. You know what I mean? And then there's Mythic, which... I guess they're trying to do like the whole Void thing. Hey, Void, Paladin, you know, whatever. But here, let me fiddle with this a little bit. So, I don't think this is going to match too great because I could already tell like the reds. Well, maybe. Let's see. Boom. So that doesn't work. Yeah, that looks awful. But if I were to get like the rest of it and work the contrast, right? That still looks bad. But I just like having this be a bit more thick. You know? I like having it be a bit more thick. Let me go back to this belt. Or switch it to this belt. Yeah, so the only thing that is different now is like this, like that's it. And that's kind of like, it's alright. But the lines at least. But you see what I'm talking about here, right? Like the way the outlines are drawn, they share some similarities with the Emerdrasil set. That's what I first saw when I got a good like close up at this. I'm like, oh, it's the Emerdrasil set, but just, you know, better. Because the Emerdrasil set, I don't like either. It's 1 p.m. over there. Right on, dude. The entire set is kind of meh, to be honest. I like it, but it's just okay. I've never been a fan of Paladin sets, to be honest. Like, to me, it's always been like, it's alright, it's cool, but... probably let's go with the Heritage chest. Let's test the theory. So let's go back to this. And let's go... Can I just say elf? No. Can I say blood? I think it's towards the bottom. No. Here we go. Heritage of the Centaur. Okay. So how would this work? There are clear differences in like the lighting makes it look like way different. So let's switch to that. That works so far. If anything, the shoulders are just too much. The shoulders are always feel like too much for me. But let's put on the chest. Okay, so that's that chest. And that works, actually. This actually works better than the other ones. But I want to pull up the... there's an alternate chest. So let me just pull up... Not that. Chesty. So, there we go. That one. So that one works, right? Dude, the boots though. Yeah, I think I find the boots to be like my favorite thing. Okay, so what about the wrist or the gloves? Let's see how these gloves go over it. All right. If anything, I do like how this set, it does a lot more at the bottom. So check it. So here is the, how do I do this? I'll leave those alone, but I'll do everything else. So like for people who want to have like the Blood Elf heritage kind of thing, but they don't want the robe, they're kind of stuck with, they're stuck with this, right? This is the Blood Elf heritage without the pants, or you know, without the robe. This is with the robe, and I'm like, you know, it's, I never liked how thin it was here. I'm like, yo, I don't need to wear tights, dude. Like, it feels like there's like something missing. This is what adds what's missing, I think. So if anything, this kind of perfects the Blood Elf heritage, because now instead of like these little sandal things, now I got fucking bitch kickers, right? And I got me these thick leg plates, and I'll probably replace the belt too. So this looks way cooler. Yeah, boots aren't great for us girls though. That's my problem. Yeah, but they're bitch kickers. Sharon, you ever been in those fights? I remember, man. I remember my this is way back in the day. I remember my sister. She used to wear British Knights. Remember those shoes? They're called BKs, but they were also called bitch kickers. And she wasn't like thuggish. She just like dressed like one. I don't know if she ever got into like an actual fight or not. But I think it's cool to wear big old like fucking stompers and all that stuff. I find that kind of hot. I think, I don't know. I'm very neutral, but taste is taste, right? So I get it, Jared. It's all right. What's up, Shadow? Do you like the warrior set? I find that it looks better without the helmet. The warrior set. Let's take a better look at the warrior one. Warrior. So here's the warrior stuff with all the danglies. Oh, look at them danglies go! Whoa, busy. Oh, dude, they could like be a helicopter. Anyway, I usually like warrior stuff more than paladin stuff. I think this is one of those instances where not really. Yeah, I feel like I'm okay. Okay, you're saying it looks better without the helmet? Oh, my bad. Oops, not that one. Not that one either. Nikki. Okay. Okay, so we put this stuff on. Okay. Okay, there's like this tiny little boop. Here you go. Here's the cover. Now here's the thing. Like, I'm a big fan of not shoulders. To me, that kind of this looks good. I like this. I always like the slimmer look, and I think these pads. I think those are. I think that's a skin, or I think that's skin tight. I don't think that really adds anything. Because take a look at where's the Arati stuff, or Halifal. So here's the Halifal stuff, and I'll pull up Flames Radiance because I think it's awesome. And I'll just pull up these things right here. So notice how on the Arati set, like this looks a little bit thicker, right? Because you got like the scarf kind of thing going on. And then you have these plates here, which are 3D. So this does have, hey, you know what? I'm casual, but I'm still protected and all that. So this I like a lot. The new warrior stuff is like, yeah, it's okay though. Look at the Death Knight one, because I don't think I've seen it yet. Death Knight is this guy. Ooh. That's not bad. It has a Lich King sort of vibe to it. So let me pull up that, and then I'll pull up not shoulders. I'll just do everything else. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, I like that. Yeah. I like this chest. This looks intimidating. The cape is weird, though. The cape is short. Yeah. Very short. Can you show us how the white and black hunter set looks on elves? It's the Ilaria set. Sure, hunters. So here's the hunter stuff. This is Ilaria? This don't look like, well, sure, I guess. So heroic, mythic. Okay, so, oh, this is supposed to emulate the Ilaria set. Got it. That's all right. Yeah, it's just all right. I feel like this is another case of hunters feeling like, you know? Let me put just this on and helmet. Yeah, shoulders just, I don't know. Shoulders just turn me off, in my opinion. Very much just opinion. I know some people are like, you monster. But I can't help it. Okay, racial regalia. Now this is kind of neat. So here's just the wraps. And then there's this subtle sort of thing to it. But now I'm an ethereal, at least up top. Ooh, ethereal up top and, you know, party at the bottom. Or party from the neck down, I guess. All right, let's look at the others, though. Let me look again at warrior. I want to see, like, the rest of the colors. So raid finder color, not too different from normal. Actually, no, that's way different from normal. It's just kind of, it's a, not a reverse color, but a bit of a subtle change. Again, kind of a subtle change. And I guess all these have like the voidy kind of thing to it. Yeah. I do like the helmet, though. Oh, here's what I hate, though. See these penetrating eyelashes there? See, that's what I was talking about yesterday. God, I hope that gets fixed by the time it goes live. They tend to do a little bit better about fixing it these days. All right, let's take a look at hunters again. I didn't get a good look at the color. So are all the color schemes sort of similar? No, they're not. So they all have like their different sort of theme to it. So it's like, choose your brand of old god. Oh, you know, I'm gonna be like light old god. No, I'm gonna be like, give me the cultist look. And then here's the Ilaria look. Right. Oh, what's this one? Ooh. Is this the questing gear? Yeah, I think this is the questing gear. That's goofy. Sorry. Wait, sorry, I'm distracting this. So that's the male set. Here is the that's not it. Here's the plate one, which is also kind of goofy, but it does have a 3D thing to it, which is kind of cute. Oh, but they got some cool colors though. Rare monsters. Here's the Delph set looks pretty sick. Yeah, Delph set looks not bad. So if I were to switch this up, I'll just take that and I'll slim it out. I totally look like a villain NPC. Yeah, there we go. And then we got this color here. That's pretty cool. And finally this one. Cute. Okay. So let me go back to the set stuff though. All right. Ooh, this looks dope. Ooh, I like the rogue one. Yeah. Look at that. No eyebrows. Or no eyelashes. See? That's how it's done. I like this one. So if I slim this one up too. I dig this. Yeah. Give me this and like the trench coat or something. Well, okay, maybe that won't work, but yeah, that one sounds pretty good. Oh, this one's cool too. Like a dusty look. And now we're looking at it says a Vinther vibe. I think someone might have mentioned that. And then finally the mythic one. Okay, that's a bit loud. I like this too. But I think the normal one's like my favorite. Yeah, normal one's my favorite. That one's cool. Priestesses. Oh, those shoulders are so loud and crazy. And kind of cool. And this is the normal set. Stuck on the robes though. I see a Raidfinder one. Doesn't look super different. And then the heroic one. Oh, they got danglies. Oh, dangle. And finally the mythic one. Oh, this is like, you know, Jack in the Xalatath kind of look. Got it. We looked at. Did we look at all the Death Knight colors already? I think we sort of did. Yeah, this screams like kind of an old god sort of thing. Not exactly a void thing, but more like an old god sort of vibe. Shamananan. Alright. Again with the wolf stuff. Alright. And they got little fire danglies. That's cute. This is the normal one. Raidfinder. I like the Raidfinder one. Oh, I think this... It's not just a ponytail. It seems to have behave like an animal tail. It seems to like kind of like want to do its own thing. Not too fun at this color though. Then the mythic one. Oh yeah, so awesome. They don't need shoulders, baby. But then I think we get the idea of like what the mythic one's gonna look like. Mages. Oh, this looks... I don't know, man. This looks like a costume. Right? This doesn't... I see this dude walking onto the battlefield. I don't feel intimidated by this guy. I feel like this is the dude who like has an umbrella while wearing a hat and is like directing the fight, or like, oh, I can't get my feet dirty. I just bought this. I just bought these boots. Yeah, this feels soft. This feels like the over-ceremonious garb that you stuff a noble into, and they're like, I hate wearing this, but I'm forced to wear it because it's church day, or you know, something like that. I feel like, yeah, who willingly... Okay, let's look at the other colors then. Oh, that looks more bad. Okay, that looks more bad. The normal one looks... Dude, you know what this is, man? Fucking Pride Month, baby. Yeah. See, I'm go Pride Month. I'm cool with that. I don't want to get off that. I'm just thinking like, I wouldn't be scared of this guy if he marched into battle. But this one looks a bit more intimidating. All right, hold on. Oh man. Yeah, these were good shots. Okay. So if I pull up just the hat, right? Just the hat, and then I pull up like these things. Feels better. I do like the hat. Okay, actually the hat is like, it's stuck like that. It's kind of fixed like that. Like it's also a tail. I thought that it would be a dangly thing. Maybe it's going to be a dangly thing. But then that wouldn't work so great, because then it would clip with the hat, and it would not make sense if you had a single piece of armor clip with itself, right? All right. I don't look at the other colors though. Yeah, I think it's the normal colors just kind of throw me off. Although the mythic one's boring. Yeah. Yeah, not as great. Oh well, moving on. Warlocks. Ooh. Dude, they got a dark portal for a face. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. And that belt is like... Dude, that belt is overcompensating. Especially because of the way, the way the Blood Elf Idol animation looks. He's like... You know? This is what he's doing. Yo, hey, what's up? You wanna come look at the void with me? Yeah, no need for danglies, although he has danglies. This danglies like right there. He's just pumping. He's pumping, literally. Ooh, the Raidfinder one looks sick. Ooh, this one's nice. This has a This definitely has like this like kind of older Legion sort of vibey thing to it. This is like, this is the set that Gul'dan would have wanted, but he's like, you know, fine, I can't afford it, I'll make my own stuff, and he made his own very cool set on his own. But this is the kind of set that Gul'dan would have wanted. Oh, and then this is the set that Gul'dan would have wanted for like his mythic phase. Yeah, this is cool. I really like the contrast of these colors. And then we go, and then we just we totally flip the script and go all void. That's neat. I think the Warlock's is a one-in set. Yeah, I think this one's cool. So let me do that one and like these here. Nah, this is one of those cases where you gotta have them shoulders. Like it's, you know, you gotta look more sinister. You know, I think. Monks. They look like rogues. This is this. Okay. There's like iconic things to this that make it, yes, this is the monk set, but this very much could have been the rogue set too. There's like very, very minimal 3D stuff going on here. Yeah, it's that and the ropey kind of collar thing, which is cool, but also a little plain looking, I guess. Okay, how about the other colors though? I like the gems, but here they don't stand out as much as like the Raid Finder version. But then what about the others? So this one also, you know, this one's also very subtle with how that looks. Although I do like how this goes together. Oh, I like the shoes too. Are they like separate shoes? Here, let me pull that up. Yeah, I think they're a separate thing. And then finally the mythic one. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. So it has like, so now they stand out again, but then it's also the gloves that have that effect. Okay. So has it been like that for all the other sets? Where also the gloves have a special effect to it? I didn't think that was the case. So here's the normal one. And then there's the mythic one, which doesn't seem to add anything. It's just the shoulders, right? It's usually shoulders and helmet that add a little something. But yeah, the mythic set, that looks pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Druid. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I was right that this one was the Druid set. Ooh, showing some midriff. Nice. Smexy. Very tribal though. Ornaments of the Mother Eagle. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, not so different from the Raid Finder and normal set. Very, very subtle. Like you can kind of mix and match these, which is cool. You know how more recently we've been getting sets where like between the chest and the gloves and waist. I'm sorry, the chest, pants and belt, they all kind of flow as one piece. And if you break that, then you have to like pull some shenanigans to make it work. This one seems to be like naturally you can mix and match things like just fine. So if I were to pull up like, you know, put on all of these fully, but then I want to like swap something out, like, oh, I want to wear this chest instead. Would I really notice in this case? Not really. It just kind of works, right? And that's neat. Yeah, but then it's also because it's not like a big difference. So here's the heroic version, and I'll swap that out. And you know, now we're starting to see like the mismatch, but it's still like not the end of the world. And then mythic. Oh, they add a lot for mythic. So that adds shoulders, helmet, effects, and a bit more contrasty vibe. I mean, they can't do like a... They can make up a Void Druid if they really wanted to, but I don't think that would like work. Have I checked the PvP colors? No. I'm mostly looking at these right now. I'll go back, I'll circle on and do like the Paladin stuff, or maybe I'll go through all the other ones. Demon Hunter. Okay, so I was right about this one. Dude, the horns are just wild. But I can see why people had thought, hey, you know what, this kind of has a druid vibe too. But it's like, okay, is this like an animal kind of thing, or is it a, or is it a demon kind of thing? In this case, it's a demon kind of thing. So Raid Finder one is this. Oh, the Raid Finder one looks good. Ooh, I like that one. I like this set. Yeah. I don't need the shoulders though. The shoulder, you know me. I've been preaching that enough times. Here, let me reset that. Okay, maybe I do need the shoulders. Doesn't work when it looks like my blood elf has been just hasn't had enough time out in the sun. Straight up hair replacement with this thing. Yeah, but like here, like I guess if these sleeves were longer, that would have been better. But then that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. It's just kind of odd because here we go with the bear skin, with you know, bear skin here, but then you got fell flaming hands and shit. Oh well, that's still cool. And then that was the normal one, and then heroic. Ooh, Deathwing looking shit. I like that. I like that. So you want go-go boots for girls? That'd be sick. I wouldn't mind seeing those. And then finally, the mythic one's probably void stuff. Yeah, void stuff. I like the normal and heroic sets. Like these feel very like. Yeah, I like these. These look sick. And then I guess since we're here, let's look at the. Do we have the? Okay, that's the aspirant stuff. Do we have season 3 colors? I don't think so. Not that, right? Yeah, not that. Okay, so maybe I don't have PvP colors yet. Boo. Alright, finally, Evokers. I love the boots immediately. That was the first thing I looked at when I saw this. And I do like the chest too. You know, we can go on and on about the whole transmog sort of stuff, but no, this is a good solid look to it. Here, let me take off the other stuff. It's like when they're in their visage form, they still want to cosplay as dragons, but it's like, what's the point? You can just turn into a dragon. They're like, well, this is how I feel. This is what I like. So deal with it. You know, this also has Eternal Palace vibes, like this, like especially this color set. You know, I think of Eternal Palace, I think of Naga. Maybe it's because of these fins, which are, I know they're supposed to be dragon stuff, but I'm also thinking Naga as well. Not anymore though. Now, now we're kind of departing from that, and then finally with the mythic version, oh, all of a sudden, suddenly Xalatath stuff. So we got like the glowies on the side. Fancy schmancy. All right. And I think that's all of them, right? Okay, so let me double check. So no, yeah, no PvP season stuff yet. Okay. So here's another set we're going to get eventually, the Regalia of the Trust. Here's the Reishi stuff, which I do like. That's cool. I didn't look at the other things here. Yeah, so it's all the same, right? Okay, so it's just armor type. So here's the leather stuff. Nope, not that one. Here's the leather stuff, which is it's the same color as that. It's just different. Okay. And then mail is that the mail. It looks like, maybe it's because it's a blood elf, but it looks like someone just like whap on top of the dude's head, and like there goes their neck, and now it's like sunk in a little bit. Maybe it'll look different on different race models, but yeah. Okay, this one's cool though. I like this one. The shoulders, they're not really shoulders, but they are shoulders. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. PvP colors are on Wildhead? Okay. Well, it's not here though, so sweet though. Yay. So do I have all the sets? No, I do not have all the sets. I'm getting there though. You know, I've been working at them, you know, not so naturally, but you know, I've been working at them. I'll go in every week to like go to certain places, and I've knocked out a lot of them. So I've knocked out, you know, some of the older sets that I just never completed. My focus has for the most part been on shields. I've been wanting to like work those for the most part, so that's where my a lot of my concentration has been for the past couple of years. Because ultimately, like outside of stream, I don't play too much. You know, I tend to raid log. I'll do my share of economic stuff. You know, I'll try to make some gold. But I do other things too. Or I'm playing games, or I'm playing other games, or I am just doing video stuff. So, but I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Can we see some weapon models from the raid? Yeah, sure. I haven't looked at shields. Yeah, that's a great idea. So, okay, first thing we gotta look at is, of course. So there's, wait, really one shield? No, there's two shields. Ooh. I guess I made that too big. No, it makes the whole thing go away. Okay, cool. That's better. Ooh, this is pulsing. And super clippy, but that's okay. So, Raid Finder colors. I like this. It's super loud, but I like that it's not too big. I've never been a fan of like shields that are like needlessly large. Although some of these, I think not all the colors are in. So that's one color, that's two colors, and then a void color. So they're missing the color. So the Raid Finder and the normal version look the same. Yeah, but yeah, only well, I guess we'll see if they end up doing a second shield model. I hope so, because like, hey, where's my variety at? Okay, so I'll stick with just, actually, there might be a shield from the dungeon too. Hold on. What's it called again? Ecodome. Oh, so here's another one. Okay, that's kind of neat. Not as flashy as the other one, but you know, respectable. All right, let me actually just look at the. I'll just use the collection menu to look at the different weapons and stuff that's here. So starting off with the one-handers, we have this cute, kind of a cute little sword. That's neat though. It's like it automatically has mongoose on it. Is the Dark Paladin set mythic? Yes. Thankfully. Because I like the other one more. I definitely like the heroic one the best. Because that one has like blood elf colors. Well, what's this one? Long sort of... I think that's a... What's it called? Trading post sort of thing. Okay, so these are... So far, these are the only swords. There's this Blade of Lost Hope. I don't know what that is. It looks like something that might be from this coming thing. And then here is another thing. Axes. Ooh, that's a sick axe. Ooh, these are cool. And then a painted wooden axe. Just happens to be there. Maces. Not as exciting. Still, it's neat. But not... Okay, this one's kind of cool, though. I'm going to go back to axes, actually, because I think I missed some stuff. Okay, that's different. This one is also from the new season. So there's this one, and then there's this one. Okay. And it looked like they didn't have much variety with the swords, though. So that's kind of a bummer. So two-handers. I see no two-handers. Yet. Is what I'd like to say. I don't know where that's from, but... Yeah, no two-handed axes. Two-handed swords, though. Yep. Zodia, thank you. Thank you for the prime, dude. Several different colors. It's like the Skittle swords, but like way different. And this crazy scimitar kind of looking thing. Nice. And then the two-handed maces. Oh, these look brutal. They definitely hit that vibe. You know, this whole ethereal vibe. I like these. Ooh, the red. I dig the red. And then the pole arms. The pole arms look sick too. Kind of going with the same theme. I like how these aren't overly intricate. But also, like, the effect that they have, it's not, like, super plain either. It's got, like, this kind of textured kind of flow to it. Like, you can stare at it, and then, you know, it's like watching a river go by. Something like that. Instead of just being, like, this solid piece, like the Skittle swords. As I call them. And that's it. Let's see, let me change them to Hunter stuff. Can I switch the guns? Yes, I can. So, gun. Oh, wait, bows, actually. The inferior weapon. Sorry. Oh, so these are... So they have... it has kind of that... that impression that these are, like, kind of blades, too. That's kind of neat. Would have been cooler if the string was also, like... Yeah, that kind of throws me off. These things are all, like... you know, mystical, magical, whatnot, but string. Yeah, string, sure. Oh, wait, was that the only one? Yeah, that was the only kind of bow. And then the gun models are these. Oh, they look like swords. Oh, these are like gun blade. Dude, this has kind of an artifact vibe to it. I forgot Titan Strike or whatever. Yeah. This kind of has that flow to it. I like that. It's very, very close to a sword. Can you show the different glaives? I think I already went through those. So let me cycle through those again. So pole arms. It was just actually no, there was another one. This yeah, here's a two-hander. This set right here. And then you had like these long, like, I forgot the term, but yeah, these look pretty sick. I don't remember from the trailer, but Oni, what's up, dude? Would have been nice if they saved this theme for midnight, to be honest. Why wait, Ark? What, we got this now, or we're gonna get this sooner, and then we'll get some more awesome stuff in midnight. Yeah, I've got no complaints here. Any crossbows? Hey, they got crossbows. Hey, remember those? Yeah, because I don't think we've gotten the crossbow in a while. Sadly, it was not given like the same cool treatment. I mean, it's there. It fits all the criteria of looking like a crossbow, but that's about it, you know. All right, what's our next weapon filter? Our next weapon filter is daggers. Since we're here. So we got this kind of like broken shard kind of thing, kind of like the swords, which is pretty cool. Oh, this looks cooler. This has Halo vibes. No, not really. Not exactly. But that's the closest thing I can think. Oh, there are actually quite a few daggers. So there's like 1, 2, and then here's the third model type. And then I think this one is, yeah, that's Undermine stuff. Very pointy at the end. Very, very pointy at the end. Kind of odd. Now for fisty weapons. I think there's already stuff that does have that Halo look to it. But this is alright. Okay, these colors are better. These colors are better. But for something like this, it's like, okay, I prefer this. Like, I like the ones that came from, oh god, what was it? It was a trading post thing. You know, the big honking gloves. I think those were sick. Not everyone's a fan of that. I love those. Those are so cool. I'd love to have that as a paladin. Just give me a shield and a big fist. What? All right. What else we got? Staves. Here we go. So we got this model type. There are 3 model types. Okay, so that's not the one. Oh, so we got this crazy looking one here. Oh, that looks brutal. You do want to stab someone with this. And then we got this one right here. And then we got this one. Kind of a shorty. No. Yeah. So three types. This one's kind of cool. It's cool, but it's also plain. This looks like it could be like a lamppost or something like that. I don't see why paladins can't use fist weapons either. Yeah, kind of a bummer. I feel like there's nothing meaningful to do in retail at the moment. That's fine. I mean, if you don't like doing stuff, there's hella stuff to do, but if you don't like any of it, I guess the question, Haste, you want to ask yourself, what do you like doing? You know? Because at least, you know, I see a comment like that, I'm like, oh, I guess you don't like doing a lot of stuff in games, but that's me being judgy, right? Anyway. Did I miss anything? I think I covered most of the weapons. I did shields first. I did one-handers. I did the two-handers. I did the wands, I guess? Here, let me switch to a wand character. Oh, that's Death Knight. That's not thing at all. Okay. There we go. Wands. I guess I didn't look at the other offhands either. So, we got this wand, and that's it. Sorry, wand users. Okay, so here is their offhands. So the carry-on, and you also have a, you know, kind of a rod sort of dealy. And I think those are the one. I think that's it. I don't know if that's a new thing. Yeah, but definitely this one and this one. This one and this one. This one and yeah. So just those two. Warglaives. Thank you. Let's look at the Warglaives. Here we go. Okay. I was looking the wrong way for a second. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. So there are two kinds, it looks like. Definitely spacey kind of stuff. Now, I think of like how brutal the Undermined ones were. This looks so ghetto, but I love it, man. Like how, like you see someone going down the street, you know, with this or this, I'm gonna run from both, but I'm gonna run from this dude faster. But it also looks really heavy too, so. Kind of hoping that there's a Void Demon Hunter spec now. Let's see. Okay. So, is there anything I missed? I don't think so. I think I covered like most of the new stuff that's coming. Is that a saw or a bow? Right? Well, it's not even a bow. That is, it's supposed to be a set of warglaives. Haha, surprise. Alright. So just be mindful, this is early questing. This is like just kind of the long intro, or, you know, basically the campaign. So in case you don't like too many spoilers, there are things that I know I won't be able to avoid. But I'm not going to be talking about this sort of stuff during the weekly. I tend to not want to bring things like that up. And what's the other quest? Shadow Guard Forces, wherever that is. That way. People have been speculating that because of the Void Demon Hunter boss, we may get a third Demon Hunter spec. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I definitely don't see it happening yet. You know, not in this coming season or patch. It would be, I guess, although I guess the best time to add it really would be the 0.5 or the 0.7. You know, because it's the middle of the tier. There's not going to be a whole lot of impact to it. Well, competitive WoW will have something to say about it, but they always have something to say about everything. Okay, so I'm looking for Shadow Guard Forces. I think the spawn rate's kind of low. Otherwise, I'd be seeing more, right? Or are there elsewhere? Kill Shadow something something. They're still hiding in the hiding? Great. Does that mean they're like semi-stealthed? Best time to add in Demon Hunter spec would be when Illidan comes back and teaches us something. I mean, should it be Illidan though? Like, I feel like you know, we're putting too much on him, or you know, putting like too many expectations on Illidan. Like he's the MacGuffin that lets Demon Hunters advance. Even though he started it, it's not like they have to be dependent on him the whole time. That's kind of dull. I got one. So I guess I'll just wait here. I'll just hang. Because it looks like the spawn rate of this is just like poop. Spawn rates. Feels low. Demonic, hey, what's up? That's time to add. Oh, okay. Can you do the new lore walking stuff while leveling up? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. I'm not sure how repeatable it is, though. But now that I think about it, that is something that I ought to do for my Dark Iron while I level his butt up. But of course, I'm also dealing with the turbulent time waves, so it's like, why bother? Yeah, the spawn rate is poop. Oh, there's one. I need some goblin tech. I need like goggles and stuff. Oh, that was you, Demonic. Oh, okay, right on. Some of the lore walking is walking at lower levels. That's always fun. I did no testing myself for the lore walking stuff, so I had no bugs to submit. Time walking is still probably faster. Yeah, but I'd want to get it I'd want to do it, you know, because I haven't done it. It's not something that I want to be like, oh, this is how I want to level. I just want to keep spamming the same scenario over and over again. I'm not even sure how repeatable it is. crit hauls for some people was awful. I think I remember seeing them saying that there were fixes on the way if they weren't in already. So they'll get there eventually. Does that count? No. Ooh, I got a twofer. Nice. So there's I was looking at the set bonuses for prop paladins, and I feel so vindicated here. Let me show you what the set bonus is. So hammer and anvil's damage is increased, and it can also be activated by blessed hammer. And hammer and anvil grants you a stack of masterwork, causing your next holy armament, which is the thing where I like give people shields or weapons or whatever. I can cast it on other people depending on how many stacks that I have. So in practice, so for those who aren't familiar with this, hammer and anvil is a hero talent thing for lightsmiths, where whenever they crit with judgment, they do like this AoE explosion, and they hit for like almost 1 million or so damage, which is, you know, not bad. The fact that it works with Blessed Hammer as well means that I have so many more opportunities to have Hammer and Anvil proc. And I'm a weirdo. I have, the way that I stat up, okay, this doesn't really tell me anything, but the way I go heavy on crit, and I avoid, I go crit haste, basically. I avoid mastery, which I can't really help. I avoid versatility, which I do a pretty good job at. Which means I'm going to be doing like this, you know, some crazy like easy damage, and I feel kind of vindicated because now I'm going to do like just so now one, I'm going to do more damage because I have hammer and anvil going off more, but two, the way this set bonus works at the moment, at least, because I have a feeling this will get fucking nerfed. The masterwork, it stacks up to 5. So what'll happen is pretty much every time I use my holy armament thing, it's gonna get thrown onto 5 people, like all the time. So it's like the stacks, they build up fast. There's no internal cooldown for building up the masterwork stacks. It's just every cast has that chance. So if my crit's high, it's pretty much guaranteed that I'm always going to have 5 stacks whenever I pop this. I can kind of min-max it a little bit, like make sure that between my wings and between popping like the 2 charges of the holy armament thing, that I always have 5 stacks whenever I pop any of those, but it's not like a huge deal. In like the long-term thing of a fight, like after the pull, it sort of levels off on its own. So I'm going to be very curious to see like what this translates to in terms of like the healing, the extra healing and damage that I'll be able to contribute to the team. So it'll be neat. Templar bonus though, don't care. Templar sucks. I'm just kidding. Templar doesn't suck. It's just inferior. Inferior to the awesome might of the Lightsmith, because Lightsmith is cool and Templar is lame. That's really what it comes down to. You can't balance that, man. You can't fix it. You can't balance lame. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Templar Hammer goes burr. Whatever. I'm one of the more eccentric players that you'll see playing this game. For me, it's never been about... Okay, not never. For me, it's not about the damage I do. That's boring. That's what people tell you to do. Whoa. Okay. Okay, more stuff and kill more people. You got it. I'm sort of delusional. No, I'm like, I see the light. On one side you have the RP element, on the other real damage. Real damage? RP, baby. I'm scared of my tank losing its defensive tier set bonus on tier sets. I'm not sure I'll feel safe with DPS-like set bonuses. Actually, let me look at what the Templar thing does, because I forget. I glanced at it once, and I was like, ah, whatever. It's not my thing. The only way he wins is know what the tank tries to compete. Yeah, because everyone else is lame. If everyone else is doing the same thing, I'm not gonna do that too. That's boring. Okay, so your Empyrean Hammer deals more crit strike damage, and its crits have a 50% chance to gain an additional stack of Light's Deliverance. And then Hammer of Light deals 35% increased damage to 3 primary target. Wait, it deals more damage, hits more targets, and can now be cast one more time after Eye of Tyr. Ooh, okay, so thought in my head is, I guess the TLDR with this is you'll be able to just do like way more big hammers. So by being able to do way more big hammers, that'll increase the uptime of baby hammers a lot more. So like someone said, hammer go burr. And that's it. That's cool. That's neat. It's a cool set. You know, because I mean, Hammer of Light does have a defensive capability too, but Lightsmith is just way better, way superior, from the coolness factor to the utility. Hell yeah, man. Was I supposed to do that? Shadow Guard cannons destroyed. Stuns all enemies. Inflicts damage. Does something. Okay, is there like a clicky thing I can do with this guy? Console that I can... Yeah, I don't do that, do I? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I missed. I missed. More hammers is better than Lightsmith for me. Put that in the note when you apply for a key. Apply for a key. Look at this guy. Me apply for keys. That's crazy. That's hella funny. See, I wasn't kidding when I'm telling you I'm like one of the weirder players in this game. And by weird, I mean I play how I like. Mwahahaha. I liked it when they first mentioned... Oh, I liked it too. Like, when they talked Lightsmith, and they talked about, like, laying down stuff to buff allies, oh, it's like, winner. Instant. Like, yeah. It was a lock. Right from the announcement. No gameplay required. With Shadowlands, at the very least, I had tried out Fan of Shields, and I experienced it for the first time, and I was like, dude. What's it called? God, what are they called again? Shit. What's the Covenant called? Kyrian. Kyrian for life, baby. And from there, it just made everything about Kyrian better. Because it was better. And you can't deny it. But you don't even do that now? Do what? Queue for stuff? Yeah, I don't queue for stuff. I don't need to. Oh, you mean that part? I just macroed in spam? Yeah, because it works out. So the way that I do it, if I want to be very specific on what I do, because I macro it with my Shield of the Righteous, I have to press it. Or there are two ways that I'll spam my Shield of the Righteous. One, I will just hit it purposefully to make sure that I fire off my, what's it called? Holy Armament. And the other is like, okay, nothing's going on. I'm just going to spam it and then I'll hope for the best. So there are times where I'll be very intentional about how I do my presses. It's like, oh, I need this thing to go off because I have a charge available, something's going to happen, or DPS things are going to happen, you know, and I'm cool with that. So part of it is like on pull. I'll be a little bit more specific on how I do my presses. But for the most part, yeah, I just macro it. So you're doing it, right? Okay, you're doing it. Now I click. The Divine Told bong sound is the best sound in the game. Seeing 5 shields fly around and just blast is like a very cool visual. Spent most of the Shadowlands on one character in Maldraxxus carrying for my abomination. That's cool. Hey, I'm not going to hate on that. I'm just saying carrying was the best. Even doing like things like the Covenant development, Kyrian was like the best first Covenant to level up. Because you got, what's it called? Grateful Offerings, so easy. It was so easy to complete stuff as Kyrian. Like you were done in like a few short minutes. Because oftentimes you would go to a world quest, and you would just choose like who goes to the Shadowlands and who gets sent back to Earth or whatever, and then you jump onto a teleporter, you teleport to a little mini boss dude, and you get credit from that. Yeah, it was really easy, really easy. All right. How did I get the cloak? If you're talking about the MacGuffin cloak. For this patch, I just did the questing. That's it. Blow up. There we go. Don't miss. Just don't miss. Okay, where are we going now? We're going to... I don't know. Actually, wait for your allies to gather against the Shadowguard. Okay. Countermeasures. Oh, there's a quest that I'm on. But where? Yeah. What is countermeasures? Did you designate their numbers yet? Right. So. It's somewhere here. I'll just get rid of stuff until I find the quest I'm supposed to be on. Not Drag Niles. The zone looks like Netherstorm and Snars. Here, let me change the scenery real quick then. Boop. Ta-da. Different. Okay. What was that? Hellfire Citadel. Nope. Dorn. Nope. She had a stone heart. Azure Span. Undermine. Oh, I wish I had an add-on on PTR that let me quickly dump stuff. It's not a dungeon thing, is it? Priory? Nope. Firelands Invasion. Lore Walk-In. It's a warband thing? Nope, not a warband thing. Oh shit, where'd she go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Yo. Valeria, where'd you go? Okay. Don't listen to her lies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I am on a quest called Countermeasures. Well, that's not good. I'm on a quest, but I'm not on a quest. Let's see. I don't see anything on my log about a quest called Countermeasures, though. Void Alliance. Her Dark Side, Divide and Conquer. And that's it. Oh, but I am killing dudes, so I should be here. Okay, so I did have a quest. Oh shit, I need to bug that. Where's the bug button? Here we go. Is it bright and shiny? I mean, it is kind of a, you know, a void dystopia. Whee. They need more zones like Duskwood. Old WoW zones had that vibe. Well, yeah, because they're not full of like these freaking void devices and shit. And they had trees. I don't see no trees around here. Did Dressfire not pull off that vibe? I mean, Dressfire had like this multiple biome kind of thing too. Hell, that was WoW zones in a nutshell. You know, instead of having separate biomes, they were just zones. You know? Find Alaria and Ecodome Primus. Wait. Why is the quest thing telling me to stick around? Are you just going to take me there? No, you're not. Okay, so I think I go this way. It was still too open? Oh, actually, this is the dome. It is... Okay, I gotta learn to just, like, see where I'm going instead of looking at the damn map. Was it here, then? Because it's saying go to Ecodome Primus. Which, I don't know if it's this one. Actually, I think that's the wrong one. I think it's this one. Rework Ghost Lands is coming up more than likely. Could be. Although I don't even consider Ghostlands to be like that dark and spooky. It was just there's no sun there. That's all. It's too bad I need my spooky zones so dark I can't play in them. I mean, I have a solution for that. So graphics. So let's see, 50-50 right now, so let's bring this down. We'll up the contrast, we'll bring it down some more. Ah, it's bringing to 0. Is this dark? No, it's not dark. It's just hard to see. That's all. That's all it is. Is it actually dark outside? Well, it's darker. But I'd like to not change the UI, you know. Actually, I think there's like other advanced things I can goof around with. But yeah, I think if I mess with the gamut, nah, I don't think I'll do that. Back to my washed out preference. Just pop that inky potion. That I don't like so. I mean, it's cool, the inky black potion, but it's also like it's only that particular kind of skybox, and that's it. And it's like, oh, okay, that's all right. And where's Lyria? Hey, lady. Alright, girl, you're somewhere around here. No. This new area is the best I've ever seen, not even joking. It's a large area. I think that's cool. That's very neat. Actually, can I do a measurement here? I can. Hold on. Yeah. Let's do that thing that I do sometimes. Oh, there you are. 7, 8, 9. Boop. So let's save a picture of that. And let me... I'll just switch to a different character. I'm going to do the 1,000-yard measurement. Did I miss the DeLonghi opening? I just didn't. That's not something I was interested in posting on socials or whatnot. Goose. Like last night, it came in. I'm like, we're going to work on it now. I wasn't going to wait. It was my moment. I think to myself, where should I go? I'll go to... I'll do it here in Dornable. I'll do it outside the city. But it's good. I pulled some good... It took a few test shots, but but what I pulled was pretty good. I'm using like this this very dark roast, this Santa Cruz blend, but it's pretty good. Definitely a sipper. No. First minute playing PTR, my brain was still on Undermine, and I didn't try flying. Haha. That was one of the initial thoughts I had. Was, hey, can I fly? And yeah, you can definitely fly right off the bat. But the first score was insanely good. No. It was definitely a test shot because I was like, okay, let's see how the grinds work. Let's see how the water pressure is and all that stuff. So it was okay. But then after I let the machine warm up a little bit, then I pulled another set of shots, and like the tamping tool that it comes with, it's heavy, which is kind of odd to me. I'm used to having a really cheap tamp. Back in the Starbucks days, it was just plastic. That's all it was, just plastic, and then you just did your thing, pounded it in, and you're good to go. This one is like this very, this higher quality, like fancy metal tamp. I'm like, okay, this is more than I care for, but yeah, that's what it came with, so I'm cool with that. Is Demon Hunter getting a new spec in the 11.2 patch? No, I don't. Yeah, I have not heard anything to indicate that one bit. If it happens on another patch, okay, but I would have figured that they would announce something like that. So There's rumors the Plague Lands revamp might get new names. I have to see. That's cool. I wouldn't be surprised if they like renamed Ghostlands and Quell of the Lost to just and oh shit, world server down. Okay, that's not good. Let me go somewhere else then. Where can I go around here? Is there a life? Nah. Emerald Dream? No. Actually, Emerald Dream isn't a bad spot. I love the car mechanic. They should fix the UI, though. Would settle for a purple fire Demon Hunter quest. Or a red fire. Hey. Let them go backwards. Okay. So this at least worked. Alright, so let's do the... Let's do my 1,000... Actually, that way. Ooh! Okay, that's like a... I'm going to say that's a PTR thing. Hopefully. And not like a video card thing. Because then that'd be really bad. It's a... Or maybe it's a water effect thing. Sheesh, it's kind of goofy. Ooh, I just want to get to the 1,000. All right. Oh my god. Fucking talent point thing is killing me. All right. Here's my 1,000 point thing. So what's causing that actually? So something in here is like diseased. That's making that happen. Hold on. Oh, it's the water. Oh, the water. And I'm level 70. Oh, gross. Okay. Okay, it's very conditional though. Ooh. I wonder what it is. Okay, let me first I'll turn these off. This happened on time walking for you too? Oh, that's weird. Alright, so let's mess with this. Okay, so it's a setting of some sort. So what can I fuck with? Nope. Where's the water shit? No. Nope. 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 The hell is compute effects? Fog. Low. Good. Okay, now. Oh! All right. With the compute. It's on. And while fog is present in the on lots of graphic artifacts happens at low settings and higher. All right, cool. So back to the fun stuff I wanted to do. How big is Karash? Notice the lake by Lower Walker Chillin' Stormwind moves at 1 frame while the rest of the game is 60 Lamal. Nice. Alright, there is alright. Alright, so oh, I left all the icons present. That's okay. It's not gonna be perfect anyway. Although that just looks gross. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, let me redo the 1,000-yard thing. Okay, so take all this stuff out. Take everything out. Okay, so okay, so that stuff stays, but that's okay. Last time my GPU had seizures like that, I had to buy a new one a day or two later. That sucks. Nah, this just seems like a PTR bug as far as it looks. Because I don't think I've seen, yeah, I haven't seen it happen on live for me at least. All right, this guy. All right, 2.3, no. So these should be better. All right. So just make sure this. Okay, where are those dots? Okay, there they are. More still. Getting there. Tiny bit more. All right, I think that's I think that should be pretty good. All right, so So what I'm doing here, for those who don't see me do this, I'm trying to get like kind of a scale as to like how big this zone is compared to, in this case, Emerald Dream. So just gonna delete a bunch of these parts here. Too big. So I think, yeah, it should be about good. And like these areas, they are, you know, it's all one space. We're not getting cut off or teleported to like some other part of the zone or whatever. It's all one thing. Which is kind of like, this is big. It's just that there's a lot of empty space though. So I'm sure for some folks it's like, well, that doesn't count, but you know, that's fair. Yeah, so it's somewhere in there. Oh, let me take that out. There's some other stuff there. I mean, the thing is, like, it's a lot of empty space here too. Although, damn, I can't really show much because it's like, it is, you know, area-wise, it's pretty big. Yeah, sure. I don't think the map is accurate across the board. That's why I resize it. So that's why I did the 1,000-yard measurement, Goose. So I measured 1,000 yards while I was here in Emergisil. I measured 1,000 yards while I was here in Koresh, and then I just resized them to make the distance match. It's not it's not a pixel perfect representation. You know, I'm not comparing mini maps because that's like the best way to do it. This is just a quick and dirty way to do it. And because I don't do like data mining and stuff like that. But it's still accurate. The data miners even checked. So they're like, oh, hey, it's pretty good. Okay, so... Of course, people are going to talk about the empty space in between, but, you know, that's for people to interpret on their own, or, you know, they can come to their own conclusions. I'm just here to show them a picture. All right. All done. Let's see. Okay, so where was I? I'm trying to figure out another kind of bug. So here's Laria. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to walk with you inside. Find Laria in the dome. So we're gonna walk in together, and you are not gonna disappear, are ya, girlfriend? No, no! You dare. Okay, so if I walk it in and just kind of try not to let the phasing happen too fast, maybe? I don't know. I'm not even quite sure where I'm supposed to go. Yoo-hoo! I kind of remember she was supposed to be... I thought there was a marker that told me where to go. Maybe not. So how do I get past this part? There was an earlier bug where I was trying to get through a quest line and I had to like sort of look around for the last NPC I needed to defeat. But I'm not seeing where to go. Yeah, so I don't know where to go. Shit. Small zone? I don't know. I haven't done all the questing yet. I mean, there's quite a few side quests to do. There's like all these things here, so... Not that there isn't any activity. Okay, where is Venari? I forgot where she is. Not there. Not there. I thought it was towards the center here. Can I do a search for you? Yo, Venari. I hope I don't have to do this quest in order to see, like, it phase. Oh, there's... Okay, so there's a marker. So are you there? Nope. Jerk. Okay, so... I'm gonna remember that spot. And... Actually, I won't abandon. Yoo-hoo, Laria. My homie. Alright, there she is. Okay. Oh, she disappeared way before that. Okay. How about I go here? Will flying into the zone work? I'm not sure. I mean, I'll try abandoning and see if I can find... Okay, she's over there. That ain't so bad. So I feel like I'm not running into like the right trigger or something like that. So it wants me to find her, but she's already here. So the bug happens immediately. Or maybe I needed to stay for this. And I didn't. So let's see. Yoo-hoo. Okay, so I know the bug now. Actually, let's try to repeat this. Hold up. Because I think what I had done before was I picked up the quest and I immediately like flew away. So I think I missed the trigger. So boom, and then fly. So here I go, I come to this spot, and we'll see if she pops up. Any updates on professions? There's going to be a new alchemy potion. There is the usual stuff for scribes. There's going to be a Vantis rune and a reputation thingamajigger. There are new tailoring recipes to help empower the cloak. And that's it. Aside from the item level boosts and all that stuff. So, no Jeeves, unfortunately. Come on, Void Jeeves. Hook us up, man. And I think we nailed the bug. This seems easily repeatable. Actually, let me go back to where the quest is supposed to start. And we'll see if like standing there does anything. Because there's the marker. So if I stand here and be like, hello. Okay, but it doesn't look like she triggered that conversation with what's-her-face. So if I go back, then the bug should still be there. I'm not gonna do this 10 times. This seems good enough. Good enough, right? Yeah, we're good. I know it's Sorry, it's not that often when a very obvious bug presents itself. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll make this contribution this one time. Okay. So I went through the full sequence. Yeah, if this second tick works the way that I think it will, then I can write this up. Boop. Nope, she didn't show up. Fuck. Was I too fast or slow, or did I fly too fast? I'd say the monk tier set looks boring. There's no wow factor on it at all. What is wow factor, Logan? I think of you know what people think about tier sets and whatnot. I just think it's art. You know, everyone's gonna have their take. Although I do feel really bad for hunters most of the time. So I resolved it, but how is it that... Actually, I know the bug will happen when the quest objective doesn't point me in that direction. So I'm going to dismount first. Boom. And then we'll wait to see if this points me wherever. Okay, so I don't see it at all. Actually, I think that might be a UI bug where I'm just not seeing the objective. Or not. So now I'm definitely not going to see it. Why would they take away Mind Spike from Shadow Priest again? Oh, are they? Oh, that's kind of wild. So now I'm not seeing the quest marker at all. Great. I gotta do multiple ticks of this thing. And oh, but then there she is now. Fuck. Oh, but I can't even abandon the quest anymore. Oh, no. Okay, let me do a log out and log in, and we'll see if that works. Because then I won't even be able to give a reliable bug. What is the consensus on Shadow Priest? Like, do they like Mind Spike? Do they hate Mind Spike? You know, like, do they like the channeled feel or not? Hate Mind Flay? I never seriously played Shadow Priest, so for me, it feels like just Mind Flay just feels like a natural thing. I've messed around with Mind Spike. Okay, so now I do have the quest back at least. So that is a this and other quests tend to disappear from log and require a login to resolve. But as for this bug, let's try it again. So she's flying right now. Does that make any difference? Let's see. So boom. That thing popped up. She's talking. I'm letting this conversation trigger go off. So she does that, she leaves, and then I follow. I see the quest objective. And there she is. Okay, so that's cool. So let's do this again. And this time I'm gonna zoom away really quick. Don't like spamming channel abilities. I like it when they're occasional, like arcane missiles, void torrent, disintegrate, and so on. I thought arcane missiles felt... No, it's not something you can use on the move, right? Like it's still like a channeled sort of thing. And I thought Mind Flay was kind of occasional too, isn't it? Or is there nothing that you press between hitting multiple Mind Flays? So, boom, pick up and head out. So the quest marker's there. I zoomed over. She does not appear. Okay. You can mess along the move. Okay, yeah. That's cool. I thought I heard about that, like, once upon a time. Alright, so I think I've just about done enough research on this. Okay, if player plays the area before the conversation is finished, there's a trigger error and the quest can't be completed. Boop. Alright, so the expected result here is she shows up. But I didn't do like a log out, log in. I don't know if anything weird might have happened. But hopefully she just shows up. And there she is. Okay. Yay, I can move on. Alright, so I get the thing. So so visually that ribbon really means something. Okay. And rep. Yay. So let's see, how far have I gotten in here? Something quests. Actually, I should be able to see here what chapter I'm on. So the first 4 chapters of this are supposed to be available like right away. So I've completed 2 chapters so far. Y'all didn't see me do the other ones. The first chapter was mostly like in Tazvesh where you're doing some stuff. And then out here was, I guess, most of the second chapter trying to get like this first Reishi thingamajigger. But I still haven't quite learned like what to do with this Reishi thing. So are we doing like a whole bunch of stuff in order to unlock this phase stuff? I guess I would have figured that this would have been something I'd learn earlier and then start getting into the flow, but I guess because the whole questline is available from the start anyway, not a big deal. And I don't see the quest. I have no idea where to go again. Mind Flay should get a visual update. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. It's been kind of the same, right? Or maybe the exact same that it's been like this whole time. People can get fooled pretty easily though, Kira. Like, Some people just like the whole visual and audio feel of spells and abilities. It doesn't click for everyone, but for some people, like it, it makes it can make a pretty significant difference. So the whole dome building feature, that doesn't seem to be a thing yet. I like how there's two little pipeline things to help me climb back up more easily. Whee! It'd be kind of neat if there were like other smaller boosts, like to go from one spot to another. I don't know. That'd be kind of neat. As opposed to just climbing. Oh, this isn't a dome. This dome is fucked. Or I was also remember when Rampage went live. I don't remember that actually. I remember I liked Rampage. I'm like, oh, this is dope. This feels hella cool. It just felt brutal. Even now, it feels like this brutal thing. Maybe I don't remember what the first iteration of Rampage felt or sounded like. Oh yeah, let me turn recount back on. Or recount? Let me turn details back on. Oh wait, I'm stupid temple right now. Let me switch to the superior spec. Why is Altath following us around in the story? I'll let you find out. I mean, I'm accidentally running into spoilers, but I'm not gonna explain it. I'll let folks find that out on their own. Maybe I put a slave collar on her and now I own her. Yeah. A dagger collected. Oh, there's the dagger. Wait, did they nerf Hammer and Anvil already? I don't remember. Shit, I gotta look now. I think you'll just I think Oinky, you need to clarify what you meant by when they lost their mind. Okay, this guy. Ooh. Okay. I'm still pretty sore from the gym the other day. Oh, damn. They're very sexually aroused seeing Rampage. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you meant when you said 300,000 warriors all came together. Nice. Because I didn't get that the first time. Okay. Hammer and anvil is normal. Okay. I thought it was hitting harder for that than that, but I guess those were crits. So hammer and anvil crits were doing double damage, which is cool. All right, invasive creatures. It's like in big AoE situations, hammer and anvil is just ridiculous. What kind of sucks though, is single target, or if I'm soloing, Lightsmith, the Lightsmith tier bonus doesn't really do much because it's like, I get more hammer and anvil damage, but that's it. Like the 4 sets, I can't. It does cast on me too, but like that's it. Like it scales much better when you're with a party, when you're with a group. But then that's what Lightsmith is. Lightsmith is very much like a support spec sort of thing. So if you don't utilize that, then you want to be Templar, and that's why a lot of the time when I'm doing solo-y content stuff, I'm often Templar. I take the inferior spec, yes. So, very unfortunate. But. I'm looking for stolen research crates and something else because it didn't pick up. I definitely remember this being a well, I guess this is like a very typical PTR bug where the quest stuff doesn't get picked up correctly and doesn't track, and I gotta log out, log back in, all that. There's some crates. And begging for my HP steals. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's see how I did on Tuesday. Okay, so 99. Weak. Wait, did I die towards the end? No. Okay, so let's see how I did. Or on Bandit, 99. 100. See what happens when there are fewer healers. Okay, so I did manage 100 for that one. That's cool. Number 1 in the world for sticks. 99 for Rick Reverb. 100 for Cauldron. And 100 for Betsy. Oh, I'm surprised. I did not do as much healing as I would have, could have. Still though, I'm trying, and I did at least snake by for Which one did you join for? Lock and stock. So I still managed here. I managed to not let you take away too much of my healing for that one. Up then Muggsy, not so great. Not so great. I did my best. And I almost beat you. Kind of almost. Alright. Anyway. Back to work. I think I need to do a logout because I don't know what the hell the other quest is. And I can't even see it. It's lame. Because I don't beacon tanks. I mean, no, I'm mostly thinking about like how it's not you healing me, it's you healing other people and I don't. Never mind me. I'm not thinking about you know, whatever heals I do on myself, that's, you know, that's whatever. I'm just thinking about whenever I try to steal heals from you guys. If I see someone at like, you know, 20% health and I bomb them with a heal and then they're at full, I'm like, yeah, that's my heal. So, yeah. I allow tankers actually mitigate with that. Sometimes that backfires when tank. Yeah, that happens to me too. Sometimes, you know, I have gaps. Okay, so I'm getting research crates and I don't see what else. Shit. Is it really only the one quest? I could have swore I picked up 2 quests. Oh well. Guess I got a deal. Although I think I just had to like kill dudes too. Isn't it funny how we'll never use the car again unless it becomes available outside Undermine? I mean, if you go to Undermine, you're going to use the car. Ooh, zone-specific stuff. That's all it is. We knew it from the start. We were already not using the car outside of Undermine. We're just not going to be in Undermine as often anymore. That's it. All right. Yeah, I'm aware of mostly how Beacon works. What are the zone-specific features have we had in the past that are no longer, you know, that are only specific to that? There are many, but nothing are immediately coming to mind. Actually, I think of the zone-specific stuff from like Shadowlands, you know, Covenant-specific stuff. That was a thing. Okay, return the crates. I could have swore I had a second quest. But I guess not. Wait, where's your cloth? Home rush? Yeah. Okay, this trinket's kind of crazy too. Symbiotic ether gauze. Oh, Blizz move's not working. Damn it. Blizz move, save me. When does 10.2 come out? August something or other. Yeah. I should just put this on my wallpaper or something, so I can easily pull it up for people, or at least have like the image ready, and I'll just tap on the image. August 12th, the week of August 12th for the patch. So, about 2 months. Is this zone music? No, it is not. Okay, we are not moving that far for safety. We're just like right here. We're totally safe now. Yeah, so this quest line will hook you up pretty good. I don't think I've gotten weapons yet, but I've been getting, like, you know, the explorer level gear for season 3 right away. So 642s, not bad, not bad. And then go to the Tempest Fields. Let's go. Even on the PTR, inventory is full. All right, so this was the gear I was talking about just earlier before I had to do the reload. Blocking, parrying, or dodging has a chance to awaken the goss, causing it to lash out and apply a shield that lasts for 15 seconds. So it's not bad. And this is a delve trinket, by the way. So it's not terrible. The 56,000 stamina, I don't know how worth that is, because that's the equivalent of, I guess, like a champion or hero level chest. So it's a boost, but it's, you know, just a little bit more effective health. So kill void terrors, unreal something or other. Oop, here's some more dudes. Okay, so how was that trinket damage this time? I wonder how short the cooldown of this thing is. I mean, it's not going to be great for single target stuff, but I suppose it does pretty good for passive damage too. I might finally replace my season 1 trinket with a delve trinket. No regrets there though. Some delve trinkets have been pretty good. Reishi crystal fragments. Attempt to harmonize with the fading energies. Doing so while in crush will increase your primary stat for a while. Cute. All right, let's see. Was there new stuff? So no player housing talk this week either. Guess it was wishful thinking, as usual. I mean, we had a patch announcement. There's a lot to talk about with the weekly. I have a feeling the lever penalty, I don't know. I'm very skeptic that that's gonna work out. Ooh, an elite. Let's fight them. Well, I don't see that working out so great. So now my crit's at what? 40 something? Okay. And it'll be higher with different gear. Oh, one extra. Okay, so Hammer just, it's ridiculous, dude. Almost half my damage. Sheesh. You're gonna fuck so many groups? How so? So 3 more clickies and then Unreal Observers. I guess I've never seen those yet. Oh, I think they're outside this area, kind of. Whee! That's an unusual trap. I missed that. At least we had a reason to go down mine this season. I honestly think it'll be a massive loss if we didn't get to use the car all over. Well, no, like, it'd be cool to have. But I think it would be better if there was, like, a stronger purpose for it. Like, something I want to see. I want to see, like, spontaneous races get, you know, kind of like the Kalimdor Cup and, you know, those things. I want to see that happen with cars. So I don't really, honestly, I don't care too much about being able to drive freely in the open world. But I think if they set up tracks and then you can drive there on those tracks, you know, for races and stuff, I think that'd be cool. Like, give me a big, long track across, like, the Barrens, you know, north and south or whatever. I think that'd be pretty sweet. And I'm right, I'd like to say. Because if they were to add, hey, you can drive everywhere, and like that's it, then people, I think people would naturally be like, well, I want some cool races, dude. Give us something to do. Of course, we want to have like sick jumps too, but then it doesn't, you know, the cars don't really work like that either. Okay, I need one more clicky. One more clicky. Yoo-hoo. Because I still need to find those observers. Is that a thing? Nope. That's not a thing. Oh, but then here's an observer. Just one. Ugh. Stop hitting like a punk, dude. Alright. Where's this rift thing? Oh, I hope it's not like a... They're not fixed locations. But it's like I'm not finding any. So... Is the spawn rate just that low? Or did I overlook one? Nope. They're just like here. Kind of weird to have a random void dragon, as if dragons were ever like native to Karesh, or did they just come over? Alright, so I'm looking for not those. Oh, elites. Neat. But I want these guys. See, this is what I want. Nice, big, beefy pole. It's such a stupid thing to implement getting punished for surrendering to a dungeon. And if other people want to finish a non-time run, you get fucked. Something like that. I mean, I just think of how people would sabotage runs. They'll be like, hey, this dungeon sucks, this group sucks, whatever, I want to leave. And they can just not leave the party. They can just stop. And like, that's it. Hey, we need to vote to leave. And they will just, you know, throw a tantrum until they get what they want. And there's not much you can do about it. Right? Because, like, the person who wants to leave, like, they can't. Or at least it would be in their interest to not simply leave. They would make the condition happen. Or, you know, they would just implement the surrender vote. And that doesn't feel like a good idea. I know that I'm bringing up like, oh, this is the toxic way of the toxic response, but that feels too easy. Someone who wants to leave, they're gonna find a way. That's all. Four more. I'm not too keen on how these mobs are spaced out the way they like. This whole flow doesn't feel great. But I can pull stuff. Yeah, easily like a top damage for AoE at least. Alright, let's try harder to find these little observer dudes. Oh, there's one. I think with Alex and Talbooks, the implication is Karish was kind of similar to the Draenei world, which is similar to Azeroth in some ways. Well, what about dragons, though? Isn't it worth it after leveling there were dungeons I never set foot in after hitting 80 until they were added to the heroic pool in Season 2, but instead getting Shadowlands and other expansion dungeons for Mythic Plus? I understand, but I just can't see a reason why heroics have to mirror the Mythic Plus pool. I think just... I think it just kind of sucks that, you know, the dungeon experience is one thing, and then there's also the gear that you get from it. It would just feel kind of like, buh, if there was a world where, ooh, I really want this trinket, and it feels good, and I can only get the heroic version of it, and that kind of sucks. Maybe that's the vibe that they want to avoid. I mean, it's like what I've been saying this whole time about the whole lever thing. Like they shouldn't have systems. Like fixing the whole lever problem, it doesn't need a systemic change. It needs a social change, or at least a system that involves like social interaction and grouping and stuff like that. Those are the things that will help to improve the culture of it. This is just punishment. And I don't think the stick is always going, in this case, I don't think the stick is going to be an effective learning tool for players. I don't know what a good carrot is either, but I'm mostly talking about what they're presenting as, like, hey, this is what we're going to try. And they seem pretty skittish about it too, like the way that they worded it. Now remember, when they talked about this was in an interview, not like a carefully worded, curated announcement with intent of what they want to do. You know, we'll see that shortly, I'm sure. But at least from the way they talked about it in the interview, they seem pretty like, okay, we're gonna do it, but you know, they don't seem to be not in. To say that they're not enthused about it, that I don't think that's the right way to put it. They're just being very cautious, I guess. Like, they're not trying to say, oh, this is like the best thing. This is it. This is the solution. Yep. We know exactly what we're doing. I think they're just like, hey, you know what? People have been clamoring for this for so long. Let's give it a shot and let's have a conversation about it and, you know, go from there. For all we know, it's sliced bread and it'll work out great. But I'm a skeptic. Spawn rates a bit low. Alright, find the bad guy. Coalesced void energy placed. Ooh. Who's that dude? Oh, I guess I missed that from the quest. So it's this guy. He looks kind of cool. dagger? Oh, the dagger that I found, right. Lever's gonna leave anyway regardless of the... Yeah. I just don't know if it's a good idea to, like, let people be miserable and then force them to stay. As long as there's something to avoid... As long as there's something to avoid punishing the players who had someone leave, like no depleting the keys, it's fine by me. That's the thing, right? Like, it doesn't deplete? Something like that? Yeah, was that part of it? I don't remember. Right, so I'm going into... Oh, so all these people I was killing earlier. I was fighting all these guys earlier, wasn't I? Like, I could still fight them if I wanted to. I wonder if that's intended. So I'm like, yeah, I'll kill all these guys. Oh, it looks like it is, because it's not like these guys are named NPCs or anything. Woohoo, so many numbers. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Yeah, so it's not, it's no Templar hammer, but Lightsmith hammers are pretty cool too. And all I have to do is throw Blessed Hammers. Are there the skywriting glyphs? Yes, there are. Yeah. I haven't tried collecting any of them. I'm sure it's like, hey, you get an achievement and a mount or something cool like that. That's cool. All right. Talk to a person. Bring a stalker to Zapta. Okay. Prove my worthiness somehow. Okay, so bring it to that dude, and there's somewhere around here. I'm familiar with these guys. Do I get an extra action button? Or do they just follow me after I beat them into submission? Yes, they do. Oh, no, I can click them. Oh. This is Tether Snap. There you go, buddy. Oh. Come on. Oh, what's this? This is a Waste Wander stash. And nothing crazy. Crystals, whatever. Okay. My legs are like killing me right now. I think I'm gonna sit. Ugh. Oh, that feels better. Okay. I need to like stretch this out, man. All right. Whew. Okay, what's next? Ooh, no. Okay, updates. I think. Seems like there's an update. Right. They're removing spell block from warriors? I just saw this Reddit post right now. Is that a thing? Spell block has been there for like ever. That kind of sucks. Buffing other spell damage reduction talents. Oh no. My realm. Shit. Spell block is pretty new. Shoot. I guess the server I was on went down. Yeah, I think they just kind of borked servers. Oh well. Well, worst case, I'm back to time walking stuff. I expected to unlock some of the feature stuff sooner though, but yeah, so that makes me wonder, like, what's the well, I don't know what the account-wide unlocks feel like yet. So I don't know what we can skip. My guess is player behavior would be, for the most part, you want to go as far as you can on one character. And then once you feel done, then yeah, feel free to switch over to like whatever. And then you'll be able to like skip that much more stuff. That should be fine. I can't even back out of this. Uh-oh. Please? No? All right. Maybe realms came back up. Cool. Yay. So they felt they had too much mental math for when to use it? Mental math? Mental math. Hey, he's doing a cast. Spell block it, right? Isn't that... what it's for? Alright. Not how spell block worked? I'm talking about spell reflect. I don't know what spell block is. But I guess that was the post too, huh? Let me see. What are they talking about with? How about I look it up? Spell block. Oh, that is recent. Is the damage reduction from spells, was it the same as physical? As in you can critically block spells too? That feels strong. Damn. Jelly. Because warrior block is like fucking good. Of course it's because warrior heals suck. But you know, details. I mean, I always say that warrior tanks are just paladin tanks who can't. You know what I mean? Rejected paladin tanks. Powerless paladin tanks. That sort of thing. Crates charged. That's not a crate, is it? Power harvester. So I think I go to each one and it eventually creates a crate. Maybe? Yeah, so no crate popped up from that. So now what? Feel that pile on nearby? Okay. But I'm looking for a crate to charge. That's not a crate. That's a corpse. You, give me your crate. Nope. They can't even throw their shield, they throw their weapon instead. And it doesn't come back either. Okay, I'll just keep hitting these harvesters then. Okay, inventory's not full. It's just almost full. So I see how that thing's powered up. Wow. So I feel like that should already give me loot, or give me, you know, count as a charged crate. Collect harvested energy. Oh wait, no. This is me getting the energy. Now I need to find crates. Right? So like these little things, I already have what I want, so I'm going over here. My bad. Yeah, I thought I was like dropping a crate in or something. So here. Crate. Boop. And now I'm helping my buddies. All right. Oh, there's a glyph. Hey! Actually, let me look at and see what the Koresh glyph hunter. So, nope, nothing special. I just get just an achievement. Well, it's something. At least we can fly. That's a big relief. I let that quest take forever to finish. Sheesh. Not much in the way of roads for people who don't care to fly. I mean, it's a desert, so straight line is fine. But nothing in the way of like trails or anything. I will vouch. So how many of these domes am I gonna help out? Oh, a trainer. What kind of trainer? Resource bartering. Oh, interesting. I can trade a phantom bloom for whatever the hell herb I want. Interesting. Wait, how odd. So one phantom bloom will get me any of these myco bloom. 2 of them for lure drop, 3 for orbinid, 4 for Blessing Blossom, 5 for Arrow Thor Spear. That feels like I want Myco Boom forever. At least that's what I'd go for. I'm not too familiar with like the pricing right now of things, but it feels like economically Myco Boom is the best way to go. And who am I thanking? I am going to thank Blue. Hey, what's up, dude? How you been? According to Oinky, we're going to be short on healers tonight. It's going to suck. All right, slaying things. More of the use. Okay, so what is that? Wind catcher. What's a wind catcher? Playing Snap? Pokemon Snap? No, that can't be right. I can't think of any other thing that says Snap in it. Marvel? Okay, I never. I think I have heard of Marvel Snap, but not. Is it like Pokemon Snap, where you take pictures of Marvel? No, that's not it. That doesn't sound like what it should be at all. It's a card game, okay. I think I'm thrown off because of the name recognition. I think Snap, I think Pokemon. That is... Nope, that's just fishing stuff. Oh, wait, no, I think I can click that. Because I need water? Heart spring water? Okay. So not fishing stuff. But I can fish here. Ooh, what can I fish? I thought haven't you had 2 monitors for a while, Blue? I wasn't sure if you were saying that, like, guess what? I have another monitor. Purr. But I'm also clicking and killing probably anything that moves. Ooh. And you know what? Let's fight that rare, whatever it is. What's it called? Hecatamos, the Elemental Disjunction. I don't see it. But we summon it somehow? This won't summon it. No. Nothing there, nothing there. Is it above us? No. I would see the arrow if it was above us. It's funny how the animals here, you can't attack them. Like this is like a total animal sanctuary. You can fight most anything else that's like deadly, but that's it. What they need are more puppies. We'll talk to this one. Hello. Oh. Tab target? No. No tab target. No tab targeting allowed. Terrace looks awesome. I can't wait for this patch to be released. I'm excited for it too. I'm still getting into like the whole intro of it. It feels long, or at least like the features that are part of what they were talking about, like the stuff with restoring the domes and the phase, whatever it is. It seems to be pretty deep into the questing campaign. Not to say that it's like gated or anything, because I'm going to, you know, I still want to play through this far enough to unlock everything. And then from that, I should be able to easily access everything on alts. That's the expectation I have, at least. But it looks like they're giving lots of exposition and, you know, building up a lot of what's going on before you actually dive in and do like the routine stuff. Somewhat different approach. Is this going to be the last patch in War Within? Or the last... Well, it's going to be the last major raid. Or the last raid, I'm sure. You know, something that I at least tell myself these days, now that we know what we're going to see for the, you know, in this third season, is that this season, or you could say, you know, with a dose of copium here, 11.2 marks the end of season 1 of the World Soul Saga, if that makes sense. Because some folks have pointed out, like, hey, there's lots of loose threads, there's lots of things that haven't been addressed, things that haven't been done. And the whole point is that this saga is going to, you know, it's telling one giant story. And it's going to be fragmented. But there are things like, okay, what's Thrall been up to? What's Anduin up to? What are the Horde and Alliance still doing on those boats? Are they going to do anything yet? Why did we set up an embassy in Dornogal and do nothing in it? Like, what's the whole point? So, lots of good questions that are being asked that so far haven't been answered. But the question is, do they need to be answered right now? I think they should at least be touched on a little bit, because it's like it feels forgotten instead, and I think that's fair to point out. But I don't think I think it's too early to say that, oh, they, you know, cut content or stuff or anything like that. I don't think we're at that stage yet. But I guess the way that they're presenting it isn't great, I'd say. Okay, so the ethereal strands are not working yet. Oh well. What do you think of the whole fighting the giant void lord? I don't know. I mean, can we see what the encounter looks like? Actually, I don't want to see what the encounter looks like. What am I talking about? Crazy. I'm cool with fighting the void lord, as long as we have this cool, you know, if the Reishi Wraps are like the MacGuffin that lets us fight him, and, you know, we know that he's not, we're not gonna fight him in a complete state either. At least I doubt that. Numsy makes me think they're adding new races, but I could be wrong. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I wasn't quite sure why they wanted to add a whole embassy thing either, because they haven't really done much on that front at all. You think it's possible that Blizzard is that? I keep seeing this question. Are they adding a new specialization for demon hunters? I mean, I would like them to, but with this patch, no. They would have just, you know, announced it. They would have announced it as a feature. They might surprise us in a 0.5 or a 0.7 patch. You know, that could be cool. But I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, you're not the first person who's been asking that. And I'm like, okay, where's this coming from? Aside from, can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? You know? What are spiders doing there? The questing will answer that for you. Can't see the encounter, but you can see the size. Oh, he's huge. But I'm wondering, like, am I really gonna go up to him and start swinging my sword at him? You know? Am I gonna put up my shield and block his melee attacks? No, I doubt it. But like the model is there. You chilling? I'm chilling too. Alright, so I place the things, and now I talk to the dude. And then the thingy starts. And then I get stuff. Untethered space vendor unlocked. Cool. Spectral. Okay, what's that? A spectral lantern. The spectral flames of Karaj surround you. Ooh. That's it? It's just the thing. Alright. Ever wish they would move the current expansion city portal upstairs in your portal room? No. It's there. It's gotta go there. That's it. You know. I'm not that inconvenienced. Like, I would actually be more annoyed if they moved them, and I'd be like, oh, okay, now I gotta go here to go to this thing, because then I would be going up and down the wrong stairs, because it's like, oh, that's lame. And then I'd question the whole design of it. No, why can't they all just be on one level? Rah! You know. Yeah, like, I think at one point they had moved some portals, but I'd rather them just stay consistent and just, like, wherever they put them, just leave them there. Don't move them. And that's it. You know, demanding, or not demanding, asking that they move them is like, it's kind of bratty. My opinion, you know. Just, it's there, just go. Alright. Where to? Approach Ilaria. Ooh, what's that? Hold everything. I'm going to this, oh, there's a thing there too. Wrapped up, another world. I gotta see what this is about. Hello. Purveyor of possibility. Alright. Oh, so this is the intro. Intro to the wraps. Okay. Do you want classic or do you want powerful? I can enhance your wraps with modern technomancy or techniques to do stuff. Cool. I want to empower my wraps. Oh. A tree. Snazzy. Unlock the ethereal powers of the ratio wraps. Boom. And then you may now access secret rooms in delves. Enemies killed while phase diving now have a chance to create an energy orb that increases your primary stat. You can now see phased objects in the world while phase diving and unlock the appearances of the Reishi, Cowl, and Reishi. The most important one! And I want to buy fibers, so I want crit, please. So let's see. Precise fiber. Fibber. So how much crit does this actually give me? 700 crit is what I got from that, which is pathetic. Not even 700 crit. What the shit? That's sad. Where's my old cloak? Yeah, this budget sucks. Oh well. But then my spells and abilities have a high chance to give me the damage shield, and that's very low. Yeah. What's the word? Underwhelming. Or uninspired. Nah. The reason people are talking about a new spec of Demon Hunter is because of an optional boss. Oh, okay. Oh snap, we're getting Netherlight Crucible. Oh man. Who remembers the brutality of the Netherlight Crucible? It was like what conduits could have been, if I recall correctly. As in, like, hey, I want these stats, so I'm going to go for, you know, this certain kind of relic. And I had to hope that it would be Titan Forged. But if I want to change it, then I need to find the replacement gear. I can't just swap it out. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Anyway. Let's turn this guy in. So, they're giving me a thing anyway. Well, whatever. So I'm just empowering. Yeah, I'm just buying stuff there. I empower the thing here. I just need some threads, and then I can access like some features. But I have no idea how the phase diving actually works. I'll figure it out. Let's go here. Another world. Maybe that will do it. So I wonder if we're going to get like something that will make Dementia's shrink down. Shrink rate and all that. That'll get him. Alright, so what do you got for me? Okay, so this person will teach me phase diving. And I gotta go all the way back there. Okay, the way that this thing glows, or it glowed for a moment, it made it seem like that's something that I can use to eventually like teleport if I wanted to. Woo! Alright, different spot. Oh, I am totally at the wrong spot. Damn, that's the quest stuff. I don't care about that. I want features. So I finished how much of the campaign now? I finished 3 chapters. So I believe they had said that 4 chapters of the campaign are going to be available during the preseason. Yeah, I'm going to that same place. What a strange quest flow. Alright, interact with the phase convent while wearing the wraps. So, okay, so it's these things. They're not teleporters. They are... so I thought I was able to just, like, phase in and out wherever, wherever, whenever. Blang. Now interact with the conduit to leave untethered space. Okay. I did it! Now what? Wait, untethered space entered. I thought I did enter untethered space. See? Ta-da. Oh, I gotta turn it in here. Got it. Oh, there's like more stuff. Oh, so he didn't sell me stuff on the outside. So let me go out here. Okay, no, okay, never mind. I guess it's because I'm on this quest now. So untethered coins are a thing where I can buy resonance crystals, I can buy valor stones, oh my god, and I can buy other stuff, such as being able to buy a phase regulator. I can get a raven looking mount. I can get clothes and other clothes and a crown. Okay, I can get this set basically. And okay, that's all the armor specific stuff. So all these, so it's all cosmetics, including a back piece. So for people who want it, go for the Valor Stones or the cosmetics. Earn more for the mounts. Cool. Alright, kill untethered observers and collect phase energy in untethered space. Okay. Boing. Oh, I can just wait. Hold up. There's this item that I can buy. Exit phase day. 30-second cooldown. But I can always just undo the buff too. Yeah. There's... I can right click to clear this, to exit phase diving. Not sure if intended. I can't mount while in this state. Garbage. People would be pissed. Alright, so I'm killing untethered observers. Okay. So at the moment I don't have any like special snazzy effect that I know of. We all knew that Crucible had less chance to come up with the stats you wanted or needed, and still kept on trying until the next expansion hit. That did feel brutal. I never participated in it. I was like, I'm not doing that. You crazy. And I got phase energy, and now I right click. Boom. You're damn right I'd rather fly back. What do you think of a third Demon Hunter spec that goes through... Yeah, dude, all this talk about the third Demon Hunter spec. Sure. That's... people are talking about this optional encounter. I've yet to see it. I haven't looked at Delves yet because I know that it's not that the scaling for Delves isn't set correctly at the moment. Slay Nether Death. Well, that's a cool name. Not a very cool mob, but It's a cool name. Oh, I need to go into untethered space. At least so far I'm faster. I was hoping I'd be able to like get this weird natural flight kind of thing, but I guess that's not the case. Look at it, 3 more Demon Hunter specs. 3 more. I want one of the specs to be, I don't know. I don't know what I want it to be. So you're thinking a Healy spec? I'm thinking more of caster spec. Because I mean, it's a Demon Hunter. They are... It would feel odd for them to be a Healy spec. You know, their whole shtick is fell energy, destruction, that sort of stuff. Is there a fell heal out there? What do you think about Paladins losing power of light and midnight? They all become warriors? Oh no! You know what would happen though, Winky? What would happen is that Paladins as a class, if that was to be thematically done, they would just find a way. They would use technology. Right? Like, they would have like for consecration, they would like have this flammable holy bomb, just wow, just drop it on top, just drop it on their feet. You thought I was helpless, wow, and then they're on fire, and then they take damage and all that. That'd be kind of funny. Or they put like, they just enchant their sword, or not enchant it, they just light their sword on fire, be like, yeah, here's my holy fire, and they just start beating shit out of dudes. Yeah. Or they take a mace and they light it on fire. Bam. See, Paladins will find a way. They'll find a way. Become a hero, become a phase diver. I learned, yeah. So nothing else I can do here at the moment. Oh, I can teleport. Hey. So it does use a teleport thing. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, now I'm in this like kind of far off spot. Let's explore. I got 6 minutes. So let's see if there's anything cool up here. At the moment, no. But I believe I can eventually unlock more perks. I'll be able to see more things, I think. Find treasures, find bad guys, I'm sure. So let's return to normal space. Ah, I escape. But I can fly anyway, so. Alright, where else can this take me? Vanquisher's Awake. This is where I just was. Whoops. Go to the Oasis. Hello. So this guy shows up just fine. Even though I'm like phased, but oh, okay. North Sufad. Alright, so okay, so the phase conduit icons don't show up unless I'm close to it, I guess. Okay, so this is where I first learned the stuff. Okay, so it's a At least there's a very easy way to teleport, kind of. I mean, I kind of honestly I'd prefer it to feel like how Argus did, where I was able to just zip over. Like I would choose a point on the map and then I'd instantly teleport there. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so now I'm in the secret part of Tazavesh. Ooh. Okay, so this is closer to what I should expect to see when I'm in the untethered realm. And I can't fly, right? Yep, and I cannot fly. I wonder if there's like a certain spot that you can only get, that you need to get to while you're phase diving, so you can't just fly there. And it's like, all right, good luck. Find that certain spot. But so far, it doesn't seem like there's much around here. Just loneliness. But if I were to leave phase diving, then it's like, okay, there's people. Candle people, but, you know, still people. But I can always go to, not here, down here, and hello. Boop. And here I am in the weird world. But at the moment, it doesn't seem to, like, show me anything, like, unique. Let me see, actually. Warband stuff, okay. I thought there was like another filter for like world quests and stuff, but maybe there's more of the campaign I should do, because I haven't seen any world quests yet. Yeah, you see how that shows the world quest filter? I haven't seen it here yet, so I have a feeling I need to complete chapter 3 or 4 of the campaign so I can like do more stuff. So let's make our way to there via teleports, even though I don't quite know where to go. Chandra, I think. Name matches, sure. So what do I get? Do I get things for like farming bad guys? Oh. Okay, I think I'm getting where some of you Demon Hunter fans are coming from. Why isn't Illidari here? Like, hey, I just felt like showing up. Wait, is he phased with me too? What, Nobo? Make it quick, I have no time. Okay, let me... Okay. So one dude showed up. One dat after reveal. We have examples of void healing already that would round out the hero talents. I would just find that weird though, because demon hunters are all about fell stuff. So it would seem weird to pick up void shit, but oh well. If it happens, then it happens. quest is somewhere here. All right. Heal the wounded Riftwalker. Okay. Who are you? A void elf. Dun dun dun. There's a Demon Hunter quest called Writings of the Void. Cool. That's it, and that's a new thing? More main quest stuff. And a trinket. Spells and abilities have a chance to fracture the enemy's soul, dealing damage for over 10 seconds. And you get a little bit of verse. Kind of sad that like some of these like trinkets, like not particular to this one, but some trinkets are kind of cool, but they end up being like totally replaceable. It was a quest in Kata. Wait, there was a Demon Hunter quest called Writings of the Void in Cataclysm. That's far away. I hope that brings more Void Elf customizations. I want them to bring all customizations matter. How about that? All lives matter for that. I want to see more everything for everyone, for sure. But if I had to choose, more Blood Elves, because duh. Give it to the good race, you know. Now we got Void Elves hanging out here, because obviously, why not? This is not a flight point master, or a flight master like I thought it was. So we're going for Shadow Guard, Phase Blades, and other things. But is there a reason? It doesn't feel like, so far, there's a reason for me to do like the phase stuff, unless I'm going for like cosmetics or extra stuff. But I've still yet to unlock a lot of things, I think. So I'm going for Shadow Guards. Those are Phase Blade dudes. And there they are. Hello. How funny. Even the void magic that they do is like all sparkly. Okay, not really sparkly, but it has a sparkle to it. Anyway, so it's noontime. I am going to be working on the weekly. There's, like I said, there's going to be a lot to react and talk about further on what we've learned about 11.2 so far. I want to get some conversation started about things like the whole punishment system for Mythic Plus, among other things. There's going to be a lot to bring up and to reveal and go over, and, well, to kind of gush over or get mad at. So I'm going to head out. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all with the next thing. Until then.